Hey guys, welcome back. This is TimboX, and in our last video, we noticed that Japan had declared war on the United States. We have allied the United States, and India is probably going to be lost based on my experience with this game. I'm predicting that Japan is going to take Cambodia. What was this? Yeah, they're probably going to take Singapore, Cambodia, and India away from the British, unless the British pull some kind of miracle. Japan is a very, very strong naval and army, or very strong infantry and naval power. Whereas the British focus a lot on their air power and on their navy. So the Japanese unfortunately have the advantage on the land, which is unfortunate, but it's the way that it is. Okay, let's move these troops to the front lines. Let's actually influence the politics of the Soviet Union. We have a large amount of cash, so we should be able to convince them to, give us territory. Let's cancel these. We built up a couple of them. Now we can get a little bit of that descent counting down and get our reinforcements rolling in, and then that'll also trickle over to our upgrades. Okay, let's move these troops. Alright, where are they? It's right here. Move these troops into Bacau. Alright, Bacau. 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 Put them in there. Put them there. Now. Alright, as soon as those troops are there, we will reinforce our mechanized divisions. Just like that. Alright. That's going very, 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 very well. I might pull a stupid move here pretty soon, and I might actually try to preemptively attack the Soviet Union. Being that I only planned to survive another 3 years in game, I might decide to try to pull a fast one on them. I might. Which will probably happen. Alright, but let's move down here and let's follow up on this war. It looks to me like the United Kingdom might be pulling out a miracle. Istanbul is revolting. The French will take care of that. That's of minimal concern to me. Okay, let's make even better tanks. Land doctrine. Let's get our final, or one of our final things that we need. The breach interoperability. Let's pull that one down too. The product control, or the production control. Yeah, this is looking very, very good, considering even France actually held Hanoi, which rarely happens in my experiences. Typically, Britain and France, as soon as Japan wants to go to war in the Southeast Asia area, typically they will get smoked. Utterly smoked. And it's sad that the game was, developed that way, but it's what typically happens. But I'm not seeing it this time, which is very, very interesting. Typically, France will just, abandon its overseas colonies to Japan via a trigger, but that does not seem to have actually happened this time around. So That leaves us holding off most of the or basically just holding off the Soviets, which I'm guessing is going to be very, very easy once I get these tanks all fully mobilized. My plan is to do a mechanized spearhead into basically as far in as Stalingrad, and just continuously just overrun them, and then overrun them again, and then just overrun them again and again and again, and that will have a very lasting effect on the Soviet Union's troops, which is what I'm attempting to pull off. Okay, so basically the French are providing us with oil for our mechanized units, which is so is the United States. That is incredibly helpful. That's very, very nice of them. Okay. So I can continue building tanks knowing that I'm going to be supplied from the United States. Because the United States gets like 600 oil or something retarded every day. Like, it literally makes no sense. Like, Texas has 51 here, 51 in Dallas, and then I think it's Lubbock. Yeah, they get like 250 with only those three provinces. Um, yeah, if you play as America, you never run out of resources. You don't even need to trade with people. So the United States is a completely unrealistic monstrosity of a country that was developed by the by the developers. So it's completely unrealistic that, you know, the United States has literally everything that it needs for the entire war and then onwards. Um, Whereas Europe, if you hold like almost all of Europe, you barely have enough resources, and the United States just has like a retarded amount. Like, I've been like into like 1940, 1942, and I've had over a million energy, iron, and then rubber. So it just goes to actually show you how absolutely ridiculous the United States was, or was developed to be, I should say. Okay, over 70 divisions here. Let's see here. There is no real need to get assault concentration because it only works on artillery. So you can pretty much stop researching once you get there. Alright. We have almost everything that we need there. Let's work on our encryption a little bit more. Once we get our tanks advanced to advanced heavy tanks, I might try to spearhead into the Soviet Union. I am totally going to save first, though, because this is potentially the dumbest idea that I've had in quite a while. Alright. Let's build up these so that we have places we can fall back to. As I'm only going to be spearheading in one territory, so I have a fallback line. Oh man, this cough. Man has created production controls. Gior is revolting. The French will take care of that for me. I'm not concerned. Alright, let's get assembly line experimentation. Once you get assembly lines, you can pretty much spam out any kind of unit in record time. Like, I think instead of having like 60 days to, you know, train out infantry, I think you can do it in like 40 days, which is just ridiculous. That's like militia training time. It's just crazy. All right, let's bring this unit down. We'll put these in EASI or IASI, EASI. I don't really know how to say that. Okay. We're going to need to prioritize this division here because these are still tier 3 tanks. And that is a bit unacceptable to me. Completed advanced heavy tank design. Now let's get some semi-modern tanks. The T-44. Not a bad tank, not a bad tank. I will admit that. Let's get the T-44. Can I see what actually comes after that? See, we get the T-44. The next one just says main battle tank, and then the one after that says advanced main battle tank. So the last one that actually has a name is the T-44. Alright. Gosh, where are these coughs coming from? Yep, the British brought over mechanized units. It does not bode well for the Japanese. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up negotiations. I'm going to give them my tank stuff, and I'm going to ask for advanced... Well, fine, butthole. You don't want to give me anything? I'll just give you stuff for free. How does that sound? Okay. France, I'm going to do the same with them. As much so as I can. Just to make my allies as buff as I can make them. Alright. Let's see here. I need to prioritize reinforcements and upgrades. And I'm going to attack the Soviet Union when we come back. Stay tuned, guys.